What up, my people? It's another episode of K-Sport Podcast. You know how they get time now. With your boy, Tfwesh. Today is not your regular interview section that we do up. It's a basketball section. You know what it means by basketball now. You see bottle flying up and down. It's a GOAT debate. Who do you think is the greatest one of all time? Sit, relax, and watch.
What's up, people? My name is Tfwesh, aka the sports chef, serving banter on a platter. I support the best club in the world, Real Madrid, and I know who the GOAT is. We all know who the GOAT is. The Ronaldo player.
My name is Pascal, as you all know from TikTok, right? So I'm definitely a Ronaldo fan, even though people do not believe it, but I know Messi is the best. So I'm just famously known as a Ronaldo fan who is the nightmare for Messi haters. I'm a Ronaldo fan, even though a lot of people do not believe, and I'm also a big and long-time Manchester United fan with a fan ID, and I'm known as a Messi fan, Messi haters nightmare actually.
I'm an African, but I wouldn't even lie if I wasn't an African. AFCON had this vibe, this energy, this new thing they brought in to them. They had it and they were scoring bangers. Tactical news, everywhere was hot throughout. See, Euros, they started hot, but they don't too drop. Stinkers after stinkers. They just spoil our money for bed safe. Don't tire person. England is fucking up. Portugal is stinking everywhere. Germany started well, ended badly. So I don't know. France, even France, bro. I think AFCON for me it was much more fun than this. Same thing.
I think I'll go with you. I think I'll agree with you to an extent. AFCON for me was like, it was very emotional, probably because I'm African. AFCON gave us something you cannot just predict. A lot of things happened. Big teams were like being smoked easily. So it was like watching a movie that you cannot predict what is going to happen next. That was what AFCON gave us. To be honest, I think the Euros is just back with PL, normal English and European PL. Let's just be honest with ourselves. But when it comes to African, what CAF gave us was just exceptional. We experienced something that we couldn't easily predict, just like the previous edition of AFCON. I've watched a lot of editions of AFCON, but I don't think it gave us the same energy. To be honest, I stopped watching AFCON for like, I think about 10 years ago or so. But this AFCON, I'm telling you, a lot of people came out even after, losing their faith and the anticipation and the interest for AFCON for a lot of time. And then I can tell you a lot of people gave in, they put a lot of interest and energy into this last AFCON. But for me, I think when it comes to interest, AFCON was more interesting.
Better, yeah. To note, I don't think we are yet to determine it. This argument don't day for years, for decades, and it no go end for a year. But that being said, Ronaldo, the most complete player ever, does everything no current player can do, and he does it with ease, and he's been doing it for the past 20 years. So I don't think Oro for me is the best player ever. Bar trophy, bar individual achievement, every other thing, he just has it. So I don't know who the best player is for him.
No, I'm sorry to cut you off because I was waiting for you to shoot yourself in the leg, right?
Okay.
You said something about everything VR trophy. That was number one bluff you made. VR trophies, he's not top 4 the player with the most trophies. So I think that is not invalid. I think we still have the likes of Dani Alves who even come more close to him. So I'm not going to go into that. So I think you have to correct yourself on that. Right. You said something, your question was...
No, there's a reason why that list is consistent of like I think 4 backup players. The list of I'm very sure we have, I think, Messi.
There is a reason Real Madrid, the players with the most UCL trophies consist of UCL.
Yes,
Real Madrid
yeah, you get my point. So going into that, I think it is very good to know that all these backup players now local champions.
Of course.
Copa del Rey, if they come out Copa del Rey for inside trophy.
Sorry, but you just said there is a reason why they are top trophies.
Yeah.
Local champion with the most trophies. Messi,
most trophies. Now I'm going deep into it already. Like these top trophies, where would they talk?
Okay.
Now local trophies full inside.
Okay, good.
How can you have
so why are these Real Madrid players not winning those local trophies?
Because we are representing Spain in Europe.
You are representing Spain and you can't even win the local trophies. It's like saying comparing Man City and Arsenal, because Arsenal won Man City and Man U, because Man U won the FA Cup. That is why Arsenal have been winning Osuma League. Why Man
City has been winning the Champions League.
No, Man City have never won the Champions League.
They did.
Why? When?
They won the last edition before Madrid won it now. Man City.
So what do you does that make them bigger than Real Madrid?
No, I'm giving you the example.
Okay.
Like when you're local, you can farm locally.
Okay, in the last
Man U was the worst
in the last
big team in England.
Last 5 years.
He has one local cup.
Okay, fine.
Man U get local cup.
No problem.
You win FA Cup.
Yeah, in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Who do you think is local between Man City and Arsenal?
Man City and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal not even they just leave Arsenal out of the local part.
Would you say generally, do you think Man City is bigger than Arsenal generally, like all time or in history?
All time.
Yeah.
No.
That boils down to Ronaldo and Messi. Right. You said they are winning they are local champions because they are winning local leagues. They are winning local leagues, but this said champions can't win these local leagues. Okay, you say you are a world champion. You do not have the biggest trophy, the world biggest trophy. Football can't.
Do you know how football works in other leagues?
No, you don't need to know how football.
No. I just want to point that when you go to England,
yeah,
you see teams like this Arsenal's having more FA. Right. Never won Champions League before. But the Arsenal is focused on local FA. Okay. Make sure win this one now today.
Okay.
But when you see the big teams, the one that they rate, like the likes of Liverpool,
good,
likes of Liverpool, likes of Man U before, and Chelsea at some point, and Man City now, they are dominating. They're not dominating Europe. Is what makes a big team.
Who is dominating Europe?
Man City tried. They went to like 4-0.
They started dominating Europe in the last 7 years.
Yeah. Are we going to go back? Are we going to go back way before that?
No. They started dominating England in the last 10 years. They started dominating Europe in the last, I think it's like 3, 4, 5 years.
3, 4, yeah. In the last 3, 4 years, they went to the finals.
Who the fuck is Man City pray out 10 years ago? Before 10.
In Europe, is okay now. In Europe, it's bigger than Arsenal. But let's go back to the point.
No, don't say
of the day.
Bigger than Arsenal.
Let's not drift. You are drifting too much.
You were the one that drift. That was why.
Because of what you tried to say.
Okay, now about the question.
Yeah.
Now let me answer the question. The greatest of all time. Yeah. Right. What is the metrics for? Let's leave players aside.
Yeah.
Right. What measure do you use, or what metrics do you use to measure the greatest of somebody? Is it not how numbers? Is it by numbers, right? Yeah. Who is the greatest manager of all time?
Greatest manager of all time. It's up for debate.
Silence. I don't need to ask. Who? Okay. Go. Who is the greatest?
Who did you say?
Ferguson.
No.
Who is the greatest?
For me, I'll still pick Ancelotti ahead of him.
Why? Okay, no problem.
You take Ferguson to England, yes.
Why?
But you come to Europe, Ancelotti has more numbers. You talked about numbers.
Numbers of what?
UCL. Yes.
Okay, you just have to have the more number of UCL.
You said numbers. When you're talking numbers, then you come to Europe, stay in local league. You can say, okay, in England, as Ferguson.
But UCL is not the only competition in the world.
Then where is Ferguson and Ancelotti? Where are they locking arms? Where would they lock arms? Would Ancelotti come and lock arms with us? With Ferguson
They
in
both
England?
have managed in their local leagues. They both have managed.
Yes, and Ancelotti did well in his local league. Came to England, won in Italy,
How many trophies?
won in Spain. The only manager to win trophies in the big leagues.
Okay, since you know more,
Ferguson is still the local champion.
okay, since you know much about Ancelotti, how many trophies does he have?
How many trophies?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Does he have more trophies? Does he have more trophies than Pep?
Than Pep?
Yeah.
Than Pep.
Okay, no,
obviously he does.
Let's not waste our time.
Obviously he does.
No,
yeah.
he doesn't. Now
he does as a player and as a coach. He does. He has more UCL.
We are saying best managers. The
yes,
greatest man. I didn't say greatest manager plus player.
Yes, greatest manager of all time. And I'm telling you, I did tell you, say Ferguson.
Okay.
He's not even bring Pep. I can still deal with that, but don't bring Ferguson.
Pep for me, I tell people now. Let me explain to you. It's not even. I'm agreeing to you to an extent. When you say who is the best manager, I will tell you easily. When it comes to best involves the way, the tactics, the method you achieve your greatness. That is how best you are, right? For me, the greatest has to be the numbers. It has to be the numbers of accolades. You cannot tell me the greatest manager, this one, they don't play football. They manage. So they have the number of trophies they win. That is why managers are sacked based on the numbers of games they won, based on the numbers of trophies they won. I'm telling you, the only reason the only thing Ten Hag saved his job was because he won 2 trophies. If he didn't win 2 trophies, fuck every single game he won, he's going to get sacked. There is no question. But the only reason is, and then the fact that he won Man City to the FA Cup, that was the reason, or one of the, because his job was already even with winning Man City to the FA Cup, he was still on the thin line. Like the line was still thin, but you know there was still consideration. Okay, he won Man City to the FA Cup, not like he won Burnley or Portsmouth to the FA Cup, but he won Man City, he won with that is 2 cups with the Carabao Cup. So that is the measure you use to measure managers, not how many dribbles they have, not how many goals they scored. No. I told you what Ancelotti did. There is this manager, Sean Dyche. The only reason Sean Dyche spent a lot of times with Burnley is because they stayed as top. They stayed top of the Premier League. They didn't get relegated. As soon as they get relegated, what happened? The sack came in. Now let me tell you why we measure greatness. When you say great, it has to be numbers of accolades for managers. When we say greatness, if you use greatness for players, no problem, I will accept it. But when you say greatness, Ronaldo is not top 5 greatest player because he does not have his. No, I'm not saying he's not. For me, listen. When you say great, if you bring great, I'll still go with you. Okay, great. He's not top 4. Okay. Players with the most trophies. If you say the best, he is not even the best. Because when you come to best players, I'm not saying greatest goal scorer. Listen, greatest has to be the number of goals. You made it specifically. So by your logic, goal scorer. If I say greatest dribblers, by your logic, right? Canaves is greater than Cristiano Ronaldo. That is why I said by your logic. Listen to my English. I said if you use greatest, which is go by numbers, then you will tell me that. No, you will tell me by your logic. You said by my logic. Tell me which logic we ought to use. And we are coming. Let's come down to individual. Let's leave all these. Okay, let's leave it alone. Come down to individual. Yes. Okay, let's go to individual abilities. Let's talk about that. Messi crazily and stupidly smoked Ronaldo when it comes to individual. That's individual what? Individual accolades. I say leave all these team trophies. What do you want me to? Messi I'm saying come to personal attributes. Okay, let's player to player, man to man. Okay, now good. Thank you. I'll go anyone. Yeah, let's go. You said if we should go to I went to greatest. No, I'm telling you the greatest. You tell me. See, Ronaldo can play a man of match performance. Okay, now and Maguire might do an own goal, and that's the end of it. It's okay. So let's go player to player. Firstly, do not let me just go back. I will go to what you said. Firstly, you said we should go to greatness Messi was greater. Now you said we should go to personal. I told you Messi was easily smoked. Messi smoked Ronaldo. Now you said we should go to what?
Go to what?
What did you say we should go to now? We'll go
player to player.
Okay, now player to player. Yeah. God bless you. Player to player, right? Who has the most man of the match? It's not even a debate because the distance between Messi and Ronaldo is like traveling from here to Uganda.
Okay. Which of the players is the most complete on the field? Let's
on the field.
Yeah, most
as
complete.
A player.
Yeah, as a player.
Is a player who dominates everything on the field of play.
I'm not asking for explanation. I'm telling you.
Who is the player?
We have Messi. We have Ronaldo. Who is more complete?
Messi easily.
Messi.
Do you want to tell me? Ask me why?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll not ask you why. I'm going to pick it one after the other.
Okay, go on it.
Who uses is weaker feet more? Who uses both feet? Messi or Ronaldo?
Who uses it more?
Both feet more efficiently. Both.
It depends on how they use it.
No. Don't go there. Don't do that.
Okay, Messi
uses both feet more.
Yeah. More as in what? Tell me now. You don't
efficiently. I'm telling you, use right and use left. Score banger goals.
Messi have more chipped goal than Messi have more chipped from his right.
I'm telling you
what? Does he have to bother with
these stars? I say who they score left and right banger goals.
So that's why I want you to specify.
Use both legs.
Calm down.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I said specify. Who scored more goals from his weak foot? Ronaldo. Now I know I'm telling
that's you. That's the efficiency. You don't have
no. That's
not the efficiency be that. We don't cancel that one.
Okay, Ronaldo has a better weak foot than Santi Cazorla, if you know who.
We are talking Ronaldo Messi. Santi Cazorla doesn't have half. His right foot doesn't have half of the goals.
It is those we are still talking about.
What is the efficient? What is football?
What is football?
Yes.
Football is winning a match.
Winning? How do we win a match?
How
do we win a match?
You
can dribble the whole field. You can make 25
assists. Let me tell you.
Once there's no goal, don't tell. How do we win a match?
How do you get the goal?
How do we win a match?
How do you get the goal?
Okay, in football, what is the most important point in football?
The most important point in football is winning the match.
What is the most important way of winning the match?
Number one.
No, number one. Just give me one.
Should I not answer you?
You answer me with one.
Defending. That is why they call it football. That is why you have goalkeepers. That's why they have defenders. That's why we have midfielders and we have strikers. Because if the strikers are scoring the goals, right? And the defenders are not doing their job. Why do you think Ronaldo scored 20 goals and we end up, as a Man United fan, we end up in sixth? Because the defenders were not doing the job. But who do we blame? Are you going to blame Ronaldo, who scored 20 goals, who rightly did his job? Calm down. He rightly did his job, right? Nobody in the history that will say, was it 2021, 2022, before he went to Saudi Arabia, that Ronaldo didn't do his job. But what happened? Maguire was busy doing an own goal, setting opposition players to score a goal, right? So why would you not say, since Ronaldo has scored, they should just give the winning to Man United? Because all that section of the field were not doing their job. It is as easy as that. Maguire wasn't doing his job. Degua probably was bluffing. Onana came in, was also bluffing.
See, Babami, this is where you dey talk. I tell you, say who dey effective pass. Ronaldo they use two legs. Ronaldo they use head more than Messi. Ronaldo has more speed. Is more skillful. Has more goals. Now he dey more than pass.
Wetin be speed? Wetin be skills? Can you define skills for me?
Skills? I should define skills. How? Shey you dey whine me?
Oga,
wetin be the thing? Na school we dey. I tell you say skills. Tell me, okay, does Messi have more skills than Ronaldo? You say na by cut and bend.
Baba, wetin be skills?
I dey tell you, you go roll am. Step over there, step over there, Rabona dey. Wetin you want to do?
You know the skills.
Wetin be skills?
Skills are normal things of football: ball control, passing, heading, shooting, dribbling.
Why skills okay, you dey play FIFA, you dey play game. You go see skills.
Go online and search what skills.
You should understand what skills is. You don't sabi anything wey dey call skills. You dey talk of passing as skills. I'm already gone. Many fans na no dey ever put. Na go just dey.
Skills are ball control, heading, shooting.
That is another name on his own. It's not different from that.
What is skill? Showboat.
You go see, you go.
Showboat.
That's wetin this thing they do.
Who?
Wetin Neymar they do.
No man, Neymar do skills and showboating.
Skills and showboating.
Yes.
What is skill and showboating?
Anthony do specifically showboat.
When you
all those things Anthony does.
Okay, step over and showboating.
Step over. Yes. Step over is showboating. Dribble is skill. Dribble is when you go past a player.
No, guys.
Dribble is when you go past a player.
Step over and showboating.
Dribble is when you go past a player and
It's skillful.
when you do all those,
skillful.
he's super skillful.
He's
But you got showboating.
He's not showboating.
Yes.
Wow.
Do you know the Chelsea goal?
I don't know.
Go against Chelsea.
Okocha.
He did a showboat before scoring that goal.
Okocha doesn't showboat. He's skillful.
No, he's showboat and very skillful, and he's a very good.
So what is the skills you do?
People, I know you enjoy enough basketballs, left and right, throwing of bottles. Now you would know who the greatest of all time is in the game of football. Yeah, that's within you do, you know. But then we have lots of interesting episodes for you coming up after this. We have lots of episodes for you. What do? How do you go about it? Just follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow us on Instagram via ksports_podcast. Follow us on TikTok via ksports_podcast. On YouTube, K-Sports Podcast, K-Sports Podcast, KHAYSPORTS Podcast on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more you do, the more you enjoy us. Thank you and peace.